Welcome back, Star Wars fans, to another wonderful episode of the Hyperspace Database. I'm your humble host, Jonesy the Mandalorian, here with another great topic for today, the Ghtroc 720 freighter. The Ghtroc 720 was a freighter developed by Ghtroc Industries during the reign of the Empire, and was a competitor to the freighters developed by the Corellian Engineering Corporation. The 720 was 125 feet long and about 118 feet wide. It had a maximum atmospheric speed of 466 miles per hour, and it had a Class 2 hyperdrive with a backup Class 15. It was equipped with deflector shields and a sophisticated navigation system. It was only armed with one turret-mounted twin light laser cannon. It normally crewed 2 people, though it had the capacity for up to 4, and it held up to 10 passengers. It could also hold up to 135 metric tons. The ship also had 2 escape pods for its many different passengers. The Ghtroc 720 was a semi-turtle-shaped freighter that was created on the homeworld of the Bith species, Ghtroc, and was designed to corner the market for light freighters on the Outer Rim territories, in direct competition to the YT series of freighters by CEC. The ships were lightly armed, like the standard YT 1300 freighters, and were fairly similar to the YT series of ships in many ways. But Ghtroc as a company did not have the legacy of success that the Corellian Engineering Corporation had, so the 720 freighter did not quite reach the heights of success that the YT series did, though they did find a small following among smugglers and merchants in the Outer Rim, and it was often referred to as the Pocket Gozanti due to its durability and dependability. Taking a look at the interior of the 720, we see the cockpit, where its 2 crew members operated, with the option for another system operator and gunner to operate behind them. The ladder from the cockpit led into the main hallway of the ship, where it branched off into the port engine room and starboard engine room. There were several crew quarters off of the main hallway from here, as well as a refresher station, with the exit ramps separating them. Working towards the back of the ship from here was the main lounge area and the reactor core, and off to the sides were the port and starboard cargo holds, which had large lifts in them for easy loading and offloading of cargo. Behind the reactor core was the repair bay and maintenance area, as well as the escape pods, port and starboard, along with more storage areas for smaller cargo. While the 720 freighter was popular during the reign of the Empire, it was a scaled-up and improved version of the 690 light freighter, which was similar in design but smaller, older, and less advanced. Speaking of the 690, an abandoned model of this ship was discovered by Rey in the junior novel Before the Awakening on the planet Jakku. Rey teams up with a few other scavengers to repair a downed model, and plans to sell it to Unkar Plutt. But she is betrayed as the other scavengers take off and leave Rey behind with nothing to show for her hard work. The 720 freighter depended on its heavier armor to make up for its standard light weaponry, as it was only equipped with a twin light laser cannon, though the ship could easily be modified to house more deadly weaponry. There were some other drawbacks to this craft, as it was designed by Bith manufacturers, and its features had their own people in mind, so the displays were very small and the crew quarters were uncomfortable for other species. These drawbacks added to the initial poor sales of the 720, and this would hurt the reputation of the Ghtroc company, though not nearly as much as the failed unarmed Cargo Empress super freighter, which with its weak shielding and weak hull ended up leading the company to bankruptcy and closure. While the closure of Ghtroc as a company was a sad development, fans of the 690 and the 720 were happy to see that these ships continued to fly, and several thousand of them were seen around the galaxy for many years. One of the more popular 720 freighters in Star Wars media was the Accuser, which was owned by the Tishar bounty hunter Kal Tan Shi, which was used in assassination missions as well as to capture rebel fugitives to bring to the Empire. It was not completely finished with its many modifications though, and Kal Tan Shi was not a mechanic, so the ship was rarely seen in battle, as its owner was terrified of the ship getting damaged, which would lead to even more credits for repairs. In the Legends novel The Last Command by Timothy Zahn, Luke Skywalker uses a gutted 720 to track down Admiral Thrawn's clone forces, but is caught in the Star Destroyer Chimera's tractor beam when he got too close. Unbeknownst to the Grand Admiral, Luke had stashed his X-Wing fighter inside the cargo bay of the ship, and detonated explosives to destroy the outer shell to break the tractor beam so that he could escape. The Grand Admiral was frustrated that Luke escaped, but begrudgingly admitted that the tactic was clever and creative to escape from the efficiency of the tractor beam. While the 720 freighter did not achieve the heights of popularity as the YT series of freighters did, it was nonetheless a great ship for smugglers and merchants, and was considered a valuable addition to merchant fleets as well as for smugglers, as they liked to slip under the radar and upgrade the ship with many illegal systems and modifications. Want to know more about great Star Wars topics like the one you just saw? Be sure to check out my other videos, hit those like and subscribe buttons, and the bell to be notified every time I publish a new video. Be sure to chat with me in the comments too, because I really want to hear from you. Incredible shout out to my Gold Captain level Patreon supporters Miss 2003, Nick Sutphin, and Matthew Scott. Your support is so appreciated and you keep the show running. Thank you so much. Be sure to chat with me in the comments, follow the show on social media, and you can check out my other videos for more great Star Wars content like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.